how to stop chasing happiness and why chasing it is actually the thing keeping it away. If you've ever found yourself thinking, I just want to be happy, why can't I feel happy already? Everyone else seems happy. What is wrong with me? I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not failing at life. And you are certainly not alone. Most of us were taught, directly or indirectly, that happiness is a destination, something we arrive at after we fix ourselves, after we heal enough, after we become calmer, more successful, more confident, more together. We were taught that happiness lives somewhere in the future. But what if that belief is the very thing creating the emptiness you feel right now? What if happiness isn't something you reach by striving harder, healing faster, or becoming someone else? What if happiness is something that grows quietly when you stop trying to force it? Take a deep breath with me right now. Not to change anything, not to calm anything down, just to arrive here. Because what I'm about to share may challenge everything you've been told about happiness, and it may feel uncomfortable at first. But discomfort doesn't mean danger. Sometimes it means truth. Welcome back to Blooming After Darkness. And if this is the first time you're here, thank you for finding your way to this space. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Truly, it means a lot to me. This channel exists for people who are tired of pretending they're okay, for people who want growth without pressure, healing without timelines, and peace without being told they need to fix themselves first. Here, we don't rush emotions, we don't force gratitude. We don't pretend positivity is the answer to everything. We believe that being human is not a problem to solve. It's an experience to allow. So if you're listening to this while overwhelmed or exhausted or quietly holding it together for everyone else, you're in the right place. Take another deep breath and notice your body. Notice where you're holding tension without trying to release it. You are safe here and you are allowed to feel. You are allowed to exist exactly as you are. Happiness was never meant to be permanent. Let that sink in. It comes, it goes, it softens, it fades, and it returns again in different forms. But somewhere along the way, we were taught that happiness should stay. That if we lose it, we've done something wrong. So when sadness shows up, we panic. When anger surfaces, we suppress it. When numbness appears, we try to escape it as fast as possible. We treat normal emotional experiences like personal failures. But emotions, they're not your enemies. They are signals. They are messengers, and they are proof that something inside you is alive and responding to life. Happiness loses its meaning when we demand it instead of allowing it. The first real truth about happiness is that it's fleeting. It's subtle, and that's not a flaw. That's what makes it real. We're going to talk about why chasing happiness backfires. When you chase happiness, your nervous system hears one thing: I'm not okay right now. And your body responds accordingly. You start scanning your life for what's missing. You start fixing things that aren't broken. You start comparing your internal world to everyone else's highlight reel. And they're usually only a few seconds. Happiness turns into a performance. Peace becomes something you have to earn. Joy becomes a reward for doing life correctly. And what is correctly? And slowly, almost without noticing, you stop living. And trust me, I've been there. You start monitoring yourself, tracking your emotions, judging every moment based on whether it feels good enough. Life stops being something you experience and starts becoming something you evaluate. And the irony is, it's this: the more you chase happiness, the more distant it feels. Because happiness doesn't thrive under surveillance. It thrives in safety. Here is one step, and it's simple, but it's revolutionary. Stop asking, how do I become happy? And start asking, what am I allowed to feel right now? No reframing, no positivity, no pressure to change the emotion. Just noticing. Because when you allow emotions instead of resisting them, your nervous system stops sounding the alarm. And softness, not positivity, is where happiness grows. So I want you to repeat quietly to yourself: I am allowed to feel this. I am safe. I am enough. Let those words land, not as affirmations to believe, but as permissions to receive. Try this today, just once, when you catch yourself thinking, I should be happier. And just pause and take one deep breath and say quietly, nothing is wrong with me for feeling this. That one sentence tells your body it's safe. It tells your nervous system there's no emergency. It tells your mind it doesn't need to solve you. Happiness doesn't grow in pressure. It grows in acceptance, in stillness, in moments where you stop demanding more from yourself. Notice what happens when you stop fighting your emotions. You don't need to chase happiness. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to fix yourself to deserve it. Happiness shows up when you stop running, when you stop measuring life against expectations, when you stop believing that life only begins after the next milestone. When I get this perfect job, when I get this perfect relationship, then I'll be happy. Real happiness is quiet. Real happiness is subtle. Real happiness is allowing yourself to be human right now. So take another breath. Feel your chest rise and fall. You're not late and you're not behind. You're right where you are. You're certainly not failing and you're not broken. You're becoming. Blooming after darkness exists to remind you of this. Life doesn't need to be perfect for happiness to exist. You don't need a sunny day to feel warmth. And you don't need everything figured out to feel okay. So stop chasing and start allowing and watch happiness return. Naturally, quietly, and fully. Now, if this message resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Come back, keep showing up for yourself, and allow yourself to bloom after the darkness. And thank you again for being here. Thank you for choosing yourself today. And thank you for becoming blooming after darkness. And have the best day ever.